We've talked a lot here about how aggrieved really we are that the Surgeon General and Dr. Fauci and the public health establishment in this country lied to the American public about masks in the beginning, in February, because saying masks are not effective and actually the only way to do it is like washing your hands and all of that. It turns out, as Dr. Fauci admitted on the record, that they were only doing that in order to stockpile masks and personal other protective equipment for healthcare providers. Well, the Surgeon General was actually called out to his face on Face the Nation in a pretty stunning moment. Let's take a listen.
You are wearing a mask. You are clearly trying to make a point. At the beginning of April is when the administration started telling the public to wear masks. But just the last time you were with us here on Face the Nation, March 8th, you said this. Let's listen.
And stay safe by washing your hands, by covering your cough, by staying home if you're sick. Masks do not work for the general public in preventing them from getting coronavirus.
Right. And the week before that, you tweeted in all caps, seriously, people, stop buying masks. You said they were not effective. Do you regret saying that?
Well, it's important for people to understand that once upon a time, we prescribed cigarettes for asthmatics and leeches and cocaine and heroin for people as medical treatments. When we learn better, we do better.
What? Yeah, I mean, when we learn better, we do better.
Leeches?
Look, I hate to say it. I'm a fan of the Surgeon General. I had him here a couple times on the show. I enjoy talking to him. But, this is the biggest health screw-up that has happened in a long time.
Yeah.
We're going to write about it, and we are going to know that that guidance probably killed a lot of people and did not help stop the initial transmission across the country. I remember in March, people thought I was a freak walking around with the mask, and the official mask guidelines and stuff started trickling in around, April?
Yeah.
Before it became really widespread. How many people were infected by that? And look, Dr. Fauci, it was the same thing. And this has caused a real interesting, as we speak right now, I think Fauci has 300,000 tweets on Twitter as a result of the story that we're about to cover, which is that the White House has been apparently sending out Oppo on Dr. Fauci to different reporters. They're basically like,
insane.
Here are a couple of things that Dr. Fauci got wrong about coronavirus. I mean, this is the funny. I don't think Fauci is above criticism. We've criticized him here.
Yeah.
But the thing is, look, the White House was also echoing Fauci's guidance at the time.
Trump didn't wear a mask till this weekend. He's been still going out there undermining the mask conversation.
We should wear masks, people. The presidential mask looks badass. I liked it.
I just have to go back to that Surgeon General moment, though, when he's like, oh, well, we used to think leeches when you, oh my God.
Same thing, man.
Okay. Unbelievable. As you put it, this is one of the most consequential health screw-ups of all time. The number of lives that were lost, the amount of time that was lost, the stupid culture war BS fight that we've had over masks, where other countries, Japan is one particular example, where they just had universal masking, have done so much better just from that one thing. So the very least you could do is at this point admit that you screwed up. It wasn't like he hedged. It wasn't like when he was saying, in the beginning, well, the research seems to indicate that maybe masks aren't helpful. No, he said, stop buying masks. They do not work. Completely unequivocal. And then he cannot own up to that whatsoever is insane. Yeah. So now on the Fauci part. And we have called out Fauci here. He is not above criticism, right? He got this wrong too, although I think he was less aggressively outspoken anti-mask as the Surgeon General. But it's clear what the White House is trying to do here. Stop trying to play political games and undermine your own public health experts. Get a handle on the thing. Take control of this. Stop spending time on these stupid political games and actually do something to help people.
Thing. I'm like, look, you can discredit Fauci as long as you get a handle on this thing. I don't care,
fine.
right? But
Whatever.
just get a handle on it as usual. But that just seems to be that there's something that they really don't want to do. And I agree. I think Fauci, many of these other recommendations that they had in the initial days were wrong and stupid, and that they actually haven't provided a lot of things. I think there's a lot of merit to the argument that public health people should stick to public health, and that the rest of us as society and political leaders can interpret that guidance. So all of that being said, like I said, I don't think he's above criticism, and even criticizing him is fine. But trying to throw him under the bus for basically failures all around, including Dr. Fauci, is really what I think is not going to work there. And on the Surgeon General thing, why can't you just, here, it's actually an easy answer. There are two consequential screw-ups. Very beginning, WHO, three. One was China, initial cover-up. Number 2 was WHO basically saying, oh, there's no asymptomatic transmission, all this other nonsense guidance that they would believe this was January, that they believed the Chinese government's lies and spread it across the world. 3 was masks right here in the United States. And I think those 3 things are what set us up for the situation that we're in right now. Somebody needs to pay for that one. It was so bad, somebody has to pay for it. And we deserve an answer. Tomorrow on Rising, Intercept DC Bureau Chief and friend of the show, Ryan Grimm, he's going to join us.
And climate scientist Zachary Leib is going to discuss how record warm weather in Siberia contributed to the country's nearly 300 wildfires across that country's northern wilderness. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to like and share as well. Appreciate you all so much. Have a great day.